Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's edition of the Halo Rec League. It's playoff night. I'm Sandwich in the booth with me. We have the amazing C4 on your screen, starting off with Benjo Stark looking to get his squad ready, flip his team out onto C. He's got to take out a player in top tower, though. The heat wave's surely going to help, but he's forced to trade. On the field, we have Molly. One part of Graphite. He's trying to keep that sniper cold in hand. And pardon me, we have C4 here. I forgot to give him some chance to speak. How are you feeling about tonight's playoff double header?
Hey man, it's the playoffs. I'm feeling good anytime the playoffs are around. That's my favorite time of the year, time of the season. So looking forward to both these teams to put on a good show for us tonight. This is the losers finals. So this team, whoever wins this one, goes to the grand finals of the champion mixed league division. So this is very exciting stuff, Sandwich. So if you had to pick one of these teams tonight, which one would you go with to win it?
Tough to bet against the #1 seed, although you mentioned we're in losers finals here, C4. Both of these teams have taken a loss, the #1 and the #2 seed down here in losers finals. I think I'm leaning Graphite right now, C4, but it's a best of 5. Both of these teams, Graphite's the 1, but Centennials are the 2, and they're not too far behind, so it could really be anyone's game, although 3 go down for Centennials here. Graphite gonna take the upper hand back in this game.
Yeah, I think myself, I'm gonna have to lean towards Graphite just a little bit. Molly's he's a good friend of mine. We played a mini scrims together, and so he's a good player. And KC Generic, who is filling in for Graphite, is pretty solid himself, as well as Leafeon. So I mean, I know all 3 of those players. I've heard of Blastoise before, and he's pretty good. But man, this is quite the battle here on back B, as he gets taken down by KC Generic. And right now, Graphite have a 2 capture hold. They have a CB hold, and Molly just almost popped the OS.
Yeah, just barely, although it's going to be Benjo Stark on the Centennials. He's got to watch out for that green gun, though. He stares it in the face, and he pays the ultimate price. KC Generic able to take him down. Come back literally off the respawn. No, he was the player that died trying to pick up the OS. Heads-up play off of the respawn to neutralize that Centennials advantage. Keep them holding here on C, although they're beginning to lose B. Generic can't really worry about that, though. He doesn't have too many teammates. Molly is down. I believe Leafeon just came off the respawn, so he's going to have to put that green gun to work. He dodges the barrage of grenades and get the green gun shut off. Finish it off the old-fashioned way with the BR, and Graphite are outrunning. They've taken back B and have C still in this game.
Yeah, right now KC Generic is doing a very good, very fantastic job. He's 5-1 with 2 assists right now, just laying down damage. Got a one-shot player up top middle, picks that kill up, plays his life right here. I really like this play. He's playing a little bit more sneaky, kind of ratty, and gonna get a repulse. Disregarding the one shot right there that I almost thought he was going to get taken down, but he's going to secure himself a heat wave, gets a shot in the back of this player towards tower as his teammate collapses. He's unfortunately the last player up for Graphite right now, but he's doing a very good job of just keeping his life intact and just being a nuisance.
Yeah, he's got to stay alive. He wants to give his teammates that tower site to spawn. He doesn't want to let Centennials flip them out. Even if you don't have B, tower side going to be the place you're going to want to be respawning. And he gives up his life there, but he's done enough. He's bought in time for the cavalry to come in, and Graphite taking control back in this game, although Benjo, we're back on his POV, and he's taking that heat wave back. Looking to flip C for his team, but he's got to get past a couple Graphite BRs, and he's not going to be able to do so. Blastoise is going to be able to take him out. Centennials, they've tried, I believe, several times here to flip C out from under Graphite, but Graphite been aware of it every single time here, C4, although this OS could be a problem for him.
Yeah, this is a really good play right here from Devlin. He's going to rotate back to A. He's going to stop that from being capped. Gets the double onto Leafeon to put 2 on the death screen right here. As he's pushing up to B, he's gaining momentum for his team, collecting this space for his team as well for them to push up. But he's getting B, which is the best part, and nobody's really contesting him at the moment. He's just laying down damage, picks up another kill, rotates to C with the repulse heatwave combo over here, trying to flank this player onto mud. He knew there was still 1 left here. Gets the pickup to Molly. That's 3 down for Graphite right now, and an opportunity to get a trip cap for Centennials.
Yeah, Centennials finally mission accomplished. They're able to take C out from under Graphite. The OS, we mentioned it was going to be a problem, and that certainly was the case. As now Centennials have got scoring back in their favor. They've got a bit of a mountain to climb, about 30-point disadvantage.
Ooh,
nice little
that was
repulse, returns to sender out of Devlin. He's not done cooking yet. He's got a double kill. Oh, he finally gets taken down. He's not going to be able to flip out A for his team, but what a nice play there out of Devlin.
Yeah, that was a really nice repulse. But yeah, we got Blastoise on back B, pushing this player back into the B hole with the Heat Wave combo, trying to get some bank shots, going to pick up that kill. Right now, we got 3 down for Centennials. Blastoise pushing into A, trying to take care of this last player on Centennials, but unfortunately, he's going to lose that piv right there. And Devlin, keeping his life intact, he's going to play the garage door here, trying to get some information for his team. Going to lay a nade there on back B, trying to push that player back. He's going to get out here with basically no damage taken at all, and coming right up on the back of this player with a repulse. He managed to keep his life on the ground there, but yeah, that was a good play.
Isn't quite able to get him both, but he helps a teammate. See Wildfire there with a nice little double kill, and as Graphite short on numbers on the respawn, although Molly able to get the OS and the sniper. Beastblade says thank you very much, takes down that player with the OS with a nice back whack, and now he's still got virtually an entire sniper left in the tank to work with here. Although where is he looking? He thinks the opponents are behind him. Surprise, they're out towards B pillars. One shot goes out, not gonna hit. Second shot, not gonna hit, although this player is reeling. He's finally gonna fall. Centennials, they have this AB hold under lock. They're looking for C. Oof. Beastblade's looking for another shot. He's gonna be able to find it there.
Yeah, man, that was 3 for Graphite. And right now, there's a trip cap for Centennials. They are getting some points on the board. This is very good stuff. They have the lead, 158 to 147. Graphite have got to do something to stop this momentum, because this trip cap is really proven to be a detriment for him right now. But KC Generic playing his life right here with the sniper rifle in hand, picks up A. His teammates get B. Good opportunity right now for Graphite to collect their thoughts here and push together. But looks like they're going to clear that player out of A, and now they have an A-B hold. This is really what you want to see if you're trying to mount a comeback. But unfortunately, Centennials are pushing that B side, taking that advantage right there in that moment to take KC Generic down, and now they have that opening to possibly take B.
Centennials not looking to make it easy. Wildfire with a tough flank there. Those players out on B going to have a tough time getting towards C. Wildfire going to be able to take space to get Centennials there first of the 3 hills they need. Although what are they looking? Are they looking to flip C out from under Graphite? Are they just going to throw themselves onto B? They're getting some picks, 1 down on each side though. Neither team really having the advantage. Molly down for just a second. Seems someone got a bit of a battle here on B. He's not going to fall though. Seems Centennials have begun to commit, although Graphite are able to hold them off. That's 2 down for the Centennials here. Oh, and there's the flip C4. It seems both teams having the same idea. Only problem is Molly. He's working with an overshield. He's going to make quick work of that player down there by the rat tunnel and going to keep scoring in the hands of Graphite. He's still got a bit of overshield juice left to work with. Not going to be able to get a kill out of it, but he's helping his team take space. That poor player. Beastblades, yeah, down in the nest. Molly had him sized up, lined up the grenade from way downtown. He's able to take him out.
Yeah, I do apologize. I had a blurry screen right there. There was a moment where I called out that Centennials were pushing B, and it was clearly just a clean white from Graphite. They're doing a really good job right now of just keeping Centennials on their feet, but A's getting captured, B's getting captured as well. They had that moment right there, but they've got a substantial lead right now, 234 to 164. Graphite are looking to close this game as quickly as possible, but Molly pushing in to get the reset onto A. Very good job right there. They still have B. They still have somewhat, I wouldn't say map control, but they had a presence there, and that unfortunately...
Oh, it's desperation mode. 1 second left. Are they going to get it, C4? They barely touched the hill.
Barely, just barely. And here's the thing. They're leaving C completely open right there. They have to force themselves into B right now, and that's what you're seeing exactly on the screen here.
Teams are able to do it. Beastblade's able to take out 1. Don't get too greedy. He realizes that. Certainly want to keep that sniper rifle in your team's hands. At this point, for Centennials, or for Graphite rather, any mistake could be their last of game 1 here. You see Generic trying to put some pressure onto B. He's able to take out a couple players there. He's able to watch a couple players get taken out. He's not able to take out this next one. Maybe wasting some ammo just in case he loses it. Beastblade's just waiting for this Graphite player to walk into his scope. He's not going to be able to get it. Oh, yeah. There it is. I believe A was flipped out there, C4. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, there was to keep control away from Centennials.
Yeah, not too much on this map to control compared to a map like Live Fire, though. Of course, you've got that heat wave, Beast Plains. He knows it's been taken. He's just not quite sure where. Oh, he's got to watch his back, but he's also got to turn around. Blastoise, the collapse coming in out of Graphite. Although Devlin, the last remaining player out of Centennials, he's made it out with that active camo. Certainly gonna help them even the gap. Oh, Devlin, unfortunate melee. He's still on the hunt, though. That player's gonna recharge their shields. Certainly gonna be able to get taken down. Devlin able to help his team corral that assist after some melee shenanigans, although he's out of active camo juice. Gonna have to make a hasty retreat. Picks up another assist for his team and finally gets taken down. And early on in this game, Graphite just a bit of a step ahead, but it's still a really close game.
Yeah, indeed, it's still a very close game. They had the the upper hand there for a little bit, but that upper hand has narrowed by 2 kills here, so I fully expect this to be competitive. But Beast Plains going out in the open here just a little bit too much, gets picked off, unfortunately for him. But KC Generic on this side of the map, he's on blue gem with the heat wave, looking back and forth, gets a shot onto this player. Top car, tried to thrust out of the way there, but yeah, that's not going to work out for him, unfortunately. But two do go down for Centennials, so that's a good thing for Graphite. They are leading 11-6 right now.
Yeah, and Graphite, every time we watch a Graphite POV, we saw Generic earlier with the thrusters. This time it's Blastoise. It's going to be able to pick up the kill. Thruster free, although is he going to bring it out here? There it is. Uses it to get to safety, although he forgot about that second player, Devlin. Able to take him down. And now Centennials vying for that top mid control. They take out one towards that C3 area, so the top mid control has been acquired. They've got to get past Molly if they want to get any further, though, in a trade. Gonna neutralize that part of the map. Devlin already pouring into the blue base, but Graphite already spawning out on the yellow side, and unfortunately Devlin a little too far away to give help to Centennials teammates, and so 2 fall. Graphite itching away ever so slightly in this game. They're up by 5.
Yeah, right now they're all in that base. They need to do their best to get out, and that's looking like the thing they're doing. They're trying to get up here on P2. Wildfire's got that heat wave in his back pocket. Devlin's rotating around to, I don't know, maybe get a flank there, but Molly gets a kill onto bottom P1. That's 2 down for Graphite, unfortunately. Molly did go down. Benjo Stark laying down some damage on P1. He knows that there's several players over in this area, but he's going bottom middle just trying to get some information, anything that he can get here. But unfortunately not finding those angles that he's wanting. He's going to get naded a little bit here, but he's going to retreat down to P1. Benjo Stark keeping his life intact and just trying to find that opening play, that opening shot. He's going to get the pick right there onto Molly in Fridge. Benjo Stark, one of the better players that I've played against before, and showing it right now that he's here to play. He's here to stay alive, here to get damage and play for his team.
Here to give his team the lead. He just does for a second, although immediately traded out. And we mentioned the lead inching ever so slightly, although the Centennials have battled back. And as we're looking towards halfway mark in this game, these teams still as close as ever, ladies and gentlemen. Molly looking to pick off one. He's going to be able to do so yet again. Immediately traded out. Both of these teams, C4, we've seen it. It's a part of the reason why this game is so close. The trades aplenty have kept this game close together.
Oh yeah, I mean this game is it was like a 2-kill or 3-kill advantage for Graphite at one point, but right now Centennials are leading. Actually, it's just tied. It's back and forth. The constant action here on bottom car is Benjo Stark does get a trade there. Wildfire over here. He's playing towards the chin. Yeah, it was pretty close, wasn't it? Right now, but Casey Generic got the camo in his hand. He's smelling somebody here in the back of blue, trying to hunt this player down. I think that is Wildfire. He's gonna get a couple of shots right now. Wins that piv right there. That was huge coming out of Casey Generic. One shot in the back from a teammate of Centennials, and he might not have won that. Right now, he's still on the hunt for a car 2 player. That player just got taken down. Spots one in yellow Jin. I like the plays here. He's playing smart. He's not trying to like play, desperate. He just picked up a kill. Look at him with the shot grenades, throwing another one in there. Fortunately, he's out in the open just a little too much. He gets picked off the Fridge.
Yeah, the worst time ever for Casey Generic's camo to run out. He makes a run out into mid, looking to exert some pressure, although surprise, all of Centennials have spotted him. And they're able to take him out, although good use of the camo there. Fortunately, Centennials able to keep the lead in their favor. Devlin spotting a number of Graphite players out in the fridge. Looking to buy some time, get that shields back. Graphite not going to make it easy on him. He's got to dodge Molly. Helps him. A little help from his friend. Devlin able to stay alive here. So 3 down for Centennials. He's going to be the lucky one on that squad as the 3 remaining teammates coming up this game still as close as ever. 34-34. Devlin, he spotted yet again. So many Graphite players racing down the fridge. Looking for one. He might be able to find 2. Gets it with the trade.
Dang. It's plays like that. Devlin was playing his life. Had a situation where it could have been an easy death for him, but managed to keep his life intact, rotated up there on P2, and got those 2 trades onto those players on P1 there. That was just, that was crazy. I mean, amazing. But right now, Benjo kind of almost doing the same thing. Unfortunately, gets picked off. 3 down for Graphite right now. Centennials are leading by 2 kills, 40-38.
Yeah, and Camo's going to come up. Centennials, they had numbers for just a second, although I believe now Graphite, they had 2 alive in yellow base, 2 alive up in the blue base. Beast Blains, he seems to agree with me. He knows someone, or he swears someone was here from Graphite, though it's a magic trick. You see it on your screen. All 3 Graphite players here on the yellow side of the field. Oh, Beast Blains may have forgotten at the one who was out by the Dynamos, although he's going to be able to keep that active camo. Going to be able to put it to good use with a thruster. Going to get him a kill. Elsewhere, it seems his teammates were able to take out the player on the Dynamos, get Centennials a 2-kill lead when they need it the most.
This is huge for Centennials. I mean, they have a 3-kill lead. I mean,
oh, what
right now they need to try to minimize the deaths, get trades if possible, and they're still leading by 2. But Graphite's trying to mount a push here. We got 3 down for Centennials. Make that nearly. That's the whole team wiped right now, and it's a tie game, 45-45. Graphite have brought it back. There was a moment in time I thought Centennials were probably going to like extend that lead, but it just fell very short very quickly there. But Devlin getting that heat wave in his pocket is going to take down Molly. Good shots coming out of Devlin there. That was huge. 47-46 Centennials. Devlin trying to play his life on P2. Doing a great job right now, getting information for his team. Looking over there towards car side. He knows they're over there somewhere. He just can't tell exactly yet, but gonna get a player there. Takes down Molly. Team shotting with his teammate on P2 right here. Devlin pushing in. Knows that he can smell blood right here. 48-47. Centennials are up. He gets a kill in the back of Leafeon. One more, and Centennials are the victors for game number 2 on Aquarius Slayer.
I'm out on top in the one other objective mode we've played. That was the first dub, the Strongholds on Live Fire. Do they have more of that objective magic? We're gonna find out. Although Benjo Stark, oh, he's spotted. Oh my goodness, and that's the active camo player. That's huge, and he's gonna get a double kill to go with it. A Sneak King neutralizing that active camo. Nice play out of the Centennials. They didn't pick up the active camo, but heads up play out of Benjo Stark is gonna get them right back to neutral here.
Yeah, it's still any man's game, but Benjo Stark, he's got that shock rifle hand, very smart. You don't see a whole lot of players, but go for it right off from the beginning. But in the Champion League, it's a little bit different. There's a higher skill level here, and teams are looking to control that sandbox. But right now, Centennials are down 3. Last players in the Whirlpool. Casey Generic, though, laying down some really good shots here. He's getting that cross over in A. He knows that team is spawning over there, right? His team's getting hill time. He's just trying to lay down damage, stay alive, keep his position right here intact, and doing just that. But he's going to go ahead and just rotate. Very smart play coming out of Casey Generic.
Yeah, if you're Graphite here, you probably want to be looking towards taking control of the C-plat, taking control of that A side of the map. They seem to have ran into it, and of course, Casey Generic holding down that C-plat. He knows Leafy was just taken down, but he's not going to be able to spot the player to pick up that trade. He spots one on mid-bridge. I believe the shot hit. So Casey Generic, wise play, just back down, wait for your teammates to respawn, take back control of the point here. Though Casey Generic going to be forced even further away from the hill. Got to give up long haul control entirely. He spotted Wildfire up in the attic. Wildfire's going to drop down, not where you want to be, considering Casey Generic already got a shot on you. Casey Generic not going to complain about that, though. He's going to pick up one, neutralize that pipe side of the map. Oh, he's dropping in. He's only got 1 shot left in the tank. He's got to make it count. Gets evaporated by the Centennials.
I really like the patience coming out of him to try to line that shot up. That was definitely something else, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to pull that off. And Benjo Stark just got back smacked with the camo over here on the trippy box. Blastoise his teammate trying to live up, but unfortunately was denied that. Actually, sorry, I'll take that back. He was on Graphite there, but 2 down right now for Graphite, 2 down for Centennials as well, and Graphite are still continuing to put points on the board in this King of the Hill match.
Yeah, Blastoise's revenge. I believe he was the player who got back smacked earlier by Benjo. Not only is he able to get the Sneak King back, but on the player who back smacked him. Meanwhile, Molly able to help his team completely wipe out the Centennials. They're down 4 here. Certainly going to be the extra push Graphite are going to need to take that first kill, and there it is.
Yeah, and just as I predicted, I figured, like, you know, that Graphite were going to do a good job here off the start, but right now they've already got themselves into position for this long haul hill. Molly's got up on top gold, just laying down damage, but they are falling just a little bit here. But Centennials actually not doing too bad pushing in here. Wildfire trying to, like, just nudge him himself in here, and 4 down for Graphite. I mean, what a tell right there. That was just amazing how that worked out for Centennials, and now they have complete control of gold side.
Yeah, perfect pinch out of the Centennials there, C4. Certainly going to make it a tough hold for Graphite. They go 4 down, although Blastoise off the respawn, able to take off 1 on Wildfire. He's tallying time for his team, but he has no shots really to give out, although just as I say that, he spots, he goes Leafy, and he's a one-shot. He's got the hill guarded. He's just standing in the hill waiting for these players to show up. He gets taken down. Eastblane's looking to pick up where he left off. He's got to deal with Casey Generic, is able to get him with the help of a teammate, and this should be the Centennials hill virtually uncontested from Graphite.
Yeah, and right there on that hill there on long haul, the best way to try to break that setup is, you know, try to get a push on gold, get them players off of that position, and then, you know, flank from the other side as well at the same time. But this hill is just as hard to break. If you get a good setup right here, this hill is one of the hardest, honestly, and you can get some very considerable amount of, like, uncontested hill time, you know, with the proper setup here.
Yeah, the Blastoise and Molly, they both work out towards that heaven, that top elevator side of A, and they give up the hill in the process. Interesting play there. Perhaps they were stacking to get rid of those Centennials players who were pushing through circle towards Whirlpool, but as a result, they let the other 2 Centennials players sneak out from under them, and now they've got this tough A setup.
Yeah, and this setup is proven viable right now. Centennials really holding it down here. 2 down for Graphite, and they're still just holding it. They got 1 player pushing in. This player, though, has got a lot of damage on him, but he's going to get pushed by Leafeon on the low bottom side of A, but Blastoise is going to get picked off. And Benjo and Wildfire are the only 2 up for their team, and Graphite have control now.
Yeah, Molly just diving in. He's certainly gotten the call that these players are weak. Get in there now. Molly going to be able to receive the reward for that speed. He's able to pick up a double kill and an assist. That last player here in this hold, Devlin, able to hold the line, although he's still got Casey Generic to deal with right now. Both teams just piling into AC4. They know how hard it is to get the hold, so both teams off of the respawn, they're just piling in, not letting either team really get that concrete hold, and for now it's Graphite with it.
Yeah, I really like the plays coming out of Casey Generic. They're living his life. You had Leafeon on bottom who got the remote detonation. That was a really good kill for them. And right now, Centennials are struggling right here to push through. But Benjo's going to make his way through the top A door, dropping down on elevator right here. It's getting a beat down. Unfortunately, didn't go through for him as Casey Generic did get that kill. And Graphite have put their 2nd point on the board.
I thought that nade that he threw before he died was certainly going to do it. It wouldn't have mattered. They had a 2nd player onto the hill. Graphite certainly not going to complain. They get that 2nd point. Molly's got the active camo, took down Benjo Stark. They're looking primed to take this blue pipes hill, which could be, I mean, it's an absolute doozy. Just an absolute nade funnel, although Molly clearing out this batteries area is going to make it tough for Centennials to get that free spawn out of up towards the attic, up towards red pipe. So good play by him, not making it easier for Centennials to just lob the infinite grenades that can be coming if you let them spawn up there.
Yeah, no doubt there, but Graphite have got almost 50% of the hill capped right now, and Centennial have nothing on the board right now, and Molly is dropping down trying to get some information for his team. Spots a player on C-plant, annihilates him with the shock rifle. That's Benjo, and he's going to the death screen, taking a little trip there, but right now, Graphite doing a solid job of just controlling it. You have 1 player kind of over their own A, that's Casey Generic, kind of ratting it out, getting the damage across the map. I feel like that's how he's playing it, but he did go down, unfortunately. Right now, perfect out of Molly, and almost another trade on the back end of C here.
What a shot. Catching the player, I believe, mid-slide.
That was insane, man.
But yeah, Centennials finally able to get the rat out of their attic, taking down Molly. Devlin gonna trade out Blastoise. Seems another trade coming in, and 3 down. Molly gonna be that first player to respawn. Oh, he's diving right into the pit. Probably not the best idea of running into 2 Centennials. BR is gonna get sent back to that death screen for his trouble. And now you see Beast Plains yet again trying to take that out of control. Don't let Graphite respawn and just lob nades into blue pipes. Beast Plains gonna make a headache of Blastoise's respawn here.
This is like what I really like to see right here is because Beast Plains pushed out, even though his team were all back C. He pushed out. He was just trying to get some really easy damage because he knew these spawners were going to come up there on gold side. He was able to keep them back, and right now, you know, Centennials are just working the map, and now Benjo's got a camo. Those are the kind of moments where, like, you got to take that opportunity, that window. You know your team has your back. It's okay, especially when you know they're spawning up, and you're about to win that hill or that ball time, to push out and just get as much damage as possible because you're making it easy for your team. And it's exactly just what happened because now Centennials have tied the game up. It's 2-2.
Precisely, create space. That space gotten them that second hill. It's gotten Benjo some active camo, and with the help of a grapple, he got on top of the battery. No idea where he went. If you're Graphite, a magic trick out of Benjo. It's netted him a double kill and 4 down for Graphite from the Centennials.
Yeah, that was really good stuff right there. Centennials getting their first little bit here in the hill, getting their feet wet before Graphite do, and Benjo just playing his position, just getting damage, getting information, playing his life. Trying not to take a whole lot of damage, but spots a player up here on the catwalk, takes that player down. 2 down for Graphite, and Centennials just have a chokehold right now on the map.
Yeah, they've got the top elevator attic cross. It's going to be virtually going to slice the map in half here for Centennials. That halfway mark going to be so hard for Graphite to get past. It seems they finally do, but it's too little too late as the Centennials will take in the lead.
Centennials have really been proving themselves this game because, I mean, they won the last game by 2 kills. You know, they didn't have such a great time in Strongholds, but really proving themselves. And right now, 3 down for Graphite. I mean, Centennials are proving a point, and they're here to play. They're not going to back down to this team. It's just, I don't even know what to say. I feel like they're starting to play Slayer.
Yeah, Centennials can certainly afford to do just that C4 with that lead, although 2 minutes might be too much time. Beast Plane's going to peek out his head before he grabs the shield. He pays more the price.
That's why they need to be, like, quick. They need to get all that damage, you know, like, hold a setup, you know, just punish them a little bit. Don't desperate the hill at this point. Like, I mean, you have a nice little lead, but you cannot afford to let Graphite sit in there because you do not want them tying it up at all.
You can play patient, but not too patient. Devlin knows that. He's picked up 1, gets another perfectly. Oh, he's looking for a 3rd. He's able to find just that. Oh, does he see the 4th? He knows Casey Generic is somewhere here. Casey Generic not even going to give him the chance to pick up that overkill.
Nah, Casey's smart. He's like, nah, I ain't giving you free overkill, bro.
yeah, he's not gonna chow that. You got that. You're good. Settle, you got to settle for the triple kill there. Oh, Devlin? Oh, I thought he was lining up a ninja, maybe. He's just trying to
play his Pistola.
Blastoise is going to be able to finally take him down, and yet again, Wildfire, they've spotted these players stuck in the pit. Such a tough spot once you're in the pit. These opposing players, whether they have that high ground or not, it's so tough to get out of the pit once you're in there.
And I really like that play coming out Devlin. He was really, even though he was trapped right there, he was just milking his life. He was wasting their time. You know, they're trying to pick him off. They're like, dude, die, you know, but while their attention's on him, you know, his teammates are just shooting them in the back. That was good stuff.
All you can really do once you're in the pit, again, because it's so tough to get out. A little wise play from Devlin to do just that, and Blastoise trying to get any bit of time they can for their team, as just like it was the first lap around here, C4, this bottom mid, this pit hill, neck and neck so far.
Yeah, Centennials have not done, you know, the best job right now controlling this bottom hill because, I mean, like, they're neck and neck with Graphite. They are putting time on the board right now. We don't know how long this is going to last. 2 down for Graphite, so Centennials are holding it, and they do.
There it is. Wow.
The cat. Graphite kind of like, I don't know what they did towards the end there, man. Quality leading in here on the streets with that type of setup, you know. I can see them running away with some ball time here.
Yeah, they were rolling on some of those hills. With their Blastoise rolling right into a back smack again on Benjo. Some back smack trades going down. We saw a couple of those going down to the previous map. Blastoise able to neutralize that player with the rockets and get another out. Blastoise on a tear right now to start this game. But he's still got another rocket C4. They gotta watch out. Watch out below.
Oh, he aims perfectly on that pillar to take him down too. I mean, this is a solid start coming out of Graphite. Man. They're looking to fight back.
In less than a minute, I'm pretty sure out of Blastoise. The killing spree speed run.
I want to say I believe in Graphite this game. I believe they can bounce back here. I'd like to see a game 5 personally, and you know, looks like they brought the fire with them starting out here.
Blastoise, if he's able to keep this up for the rest of this oddball, Centennials are gonna have quite the headache to deal with. He's gonna get taken down. The kill leader early on in oddball street's gonna get sent to the respawn screen. Team Centennials have a bit of a hold here. Devlin able to take out one. But we have some more of that, what we talked about in the previous maps before, some of that desperation. Both teams just diving in, not letting the setup come through. And that last player there, Blastoise, going to take down Beastplanes, and he's up to 6. Centennials have got to watch out.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, right now, they're getting ball time, but how long is that going to last? I mean, Graphite been playing pretty well. They're pushing up together on the purple side here. Devlin's getting back down. He's half shields right now, but Graphite done pushed all the way. Like, yeah, they pretty much pushed all the way in here. He gets the backsmack though, Molly. Oh, even though they pushed in, Molly was just unaware of where Devlin was.
Yeah, Devlin jumping out of the balcony. Molly probably thought he had that top C area for free. Some nice little platforming out of Devlin. And yet again, neither team really has a hold here on C side, as you see those two Graphite players out towards the commando. You see Leafeon still just holding this corner, trying to take driveway position. No, he must be out towards top trash. So Devlin trying to take control of C first team. 2 down. Oh, and there's Leafy, the surprise attack with that commando. Benjo Stark with that. Oh, he's got all the loot. Rockets, he's got shotgun. His pick of the litter from Benjo. The Graphite have got to watch their heads. Molly jumps onto the wrong player. Benjo jumps onto the wrong sticky grenade. He gets taken down.
That was unfortunate where that plasma got placed there, because Benjo, I apologize there, but yeah, he was doing some good stuff right there. You had that momentum coming into that curb slide with that rocket, but you know, that's a terrible placement with that plasma. Just got you. Yeah, Devlin though,
stopping him right in his tracks.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, those things are deadly, man. If you get caught, you know, you're just you can't get away from him. Yeah, but right now Devlin got the stalker in his hand, laying down some really good gunshots here. Spots 2 players over here at Planet, pushing quickly up on him, gets the pick on a Casey Generic. Right now, though, he's going to back down and rotate, just kind of looking for these middle players here. Molly's going to get picked out here in the middle. Molly's going to win that fight against Devlin. That's 2 down for Centennials.
Yeah, huge win there. Wildfire going to be able to play the ball out, so this respawning Centennials players don't got to go picking at a setup, although Molly going to send Beastplanes right back to the respawn screen off of their respawn. In the Graphite, they know where Centennials are spawning in. They're going to take control. They're going to look to push on, although Devlin, nice little nade. Agenos from downtown. You see Wildfire throwing a couple, Molly running into a couple. So Centennials BRs and 3 down for Graphite here.
Yeah, Centennials are doing a very good job right now of like keeping Graphite limited to the, you know, one part of the map here, and it's really just how they're spaced out right now. Like you had one at B, unfortunately he did die, but right now Beastplane's covering this left lane on purple right now, getting a couple picks here out on front C. That's a double for Beastplanes, and they have rockets. That's 3 down for Graphite. Very good teamwork coming out of Centennials. Oh
my goodness, a rocket point blank.
Yeah, I was like just out of nowhere.
Yeah, Matt, I don't think he was expecting that player to materialize there. Those Centennials, they had players in C, players in A, so you saw that player with the rockets. Where are they spawning? Surprise, right in front of you. It seems that's given that tricky spawn point is giving Graphite the hold to. Although maybe not for long. They haven't quite neutralized everyone. Another back smack out of Blastoise here, and we mentioned all the loot, that DMR, the bandit rifle. Blastoise going to work. He picked up one with it to net him a double kill. He's gonna look to play his live fight another day. In case he's generic off the respawn, gonna make a headache of the Centennials push for sure.
Yeah, I'm really liking the movement coming out of here right now on KC. He's trying to play it quick here. He knows that his team is fighting over this way, and he was hoping to get a couple shots in the back of some players, and he did just that right now, but holding his ground here on back A with his teammate. getting some nades tossed at him, but he's going to pick that player up over here on PD. Getting shot over here about near planners, but Casey Generic maneuvers his way bottom 8 into the corner pocket here, and he's just living through nades. That's 2 nades back to back while he's one shot, but unfortunately gets picked off there. Yeah, he finally goes down.
Just barely out of Generic, not quite able to play his life, and it hasn't quite been able to get Graphite the lead. They're down by only 2. Oh, Leafeon just trying to play his life. Watch your back. Nobody checked that corner out of the Centennials. And Leafy able to get a quick surprise attack out onto Wildfire. Centennials still got the ball time ticking in their favor, though.
Man, that was a good play coming out of Leafeon there, just being sneaky. I like plays like that. Those are always the best. But fortunately, didn't work out. Benjo got rockets in his pocket. He's pushing up, takes out Blastoise.
No way, Leafy again.
He gets backsmacked. Maybe that's a little revenge on him, you know. I hate to forget backsmacks on the other team, but Leafeon's got rockets in his pocket now. Picks a player off. That's Wildfire going down, and Graphite have the ball. It's a very close game, Sandwich. Very close. This is crazy.
Yeah, an important pair of backsmacks out of Leafy. First to take down the ball handler, next to neutralize the player with rockets. The 2 very best players to backsmack, if you could ask me. Leafy gonna barely make it out of that play. Keep Graphite in this hold, although Wildfire already taking down 1. It's 3-on-3. Oh, the pushes come in. They're in PD now. Leafy looking to pull off some more magic tricks. No way, it's happened again. What?
Well, he got one of them.
That is crazy. 3 go down for Graphite. So Centennials maybe not too upset there, but how does that happen twice? Leafy with 3 absolute wizard-like backsmacks there. No one looking behind them here.
Yeah, I was just maybe he's just that type of player. He knows where to be. He knows where the ninjas are. You know the timings, yeah. But yeah, right now, this is a very intense game back and forth between both teams. With Centennials, or just on the death screen, they have to push up here and take the map back. They all spawn in C. Wildfire grabbing. Well, I thought he was gonna grab the Sentinel Beam. Look like it. He's gonna push up with his teammate. Unfortunately, not able to save his teammate. Gets picked off from the Heaven player. That's Blastoise with that pick. Beast Plains losing his life. That's 3 down for Centennials. Make that
and
4
the clock's ticking down. Heads up play at a Graphite there, C4. They just dropped the ball. They knew they could play Slayer. They just barely take out the win, and it's on time too.
That's the kind of stuff you want to see, though, man. Like, you drop that ball and play Slayer. Sometimes it works for you, and it worked for them. So Benjo Stark, though, getting up here in B with the Shroud screen, going to leave his life intact to this player that was trying to shoot him from B. But I don't know where the rockets went. I have no clue.
I believe they're down top mid. I think Beast Plains was trying to go for them, and he got instantly lasered by Graphite. Benjo Stark, he must have heard me. He found him down at top mid. He's going to throw the first one, catches, shoots the second one point blank. It's erased for his troubles, and now Beast Plains, they're in a 3-on-1. So Leafeon not going to look to make it easy on them. He's taking down 1. Oh, and some rough grenades from Leafy yet again. Take out another to make it tough for Centennials to get this C-hold here.
I like the attempt here to get this ball. But man, like Graphite have such a hold, man. Like Centennials, they just need to like maybe slay out a little bit. They're just kind of desperate in that ball into C and basically handing Graphite a free setup.
Yeah, I mean, precisely. You mentioned it. They desperate the ball. Graphite plays patient. None of that diving in we saw in the first round out here on Tram. And that patient play, it hasn't quite netted them too much time. They're still down here 4-1. Looks like Graphite looking for a solid hold, maybe 3-4 down before they look to desperate for some time, and they're going to have to find another setup as the ball's been reset here.
The one thing you see, though, out of Graphite is they're not desperate in that ball. They're waiting. Now that's 2 down for Centennials. Once again, Leafeon has the ball moving to C. I mean, and all of his teammates are with him. Even though Benjo's got that B route right now, they don't have complete control just yet of C, but Benjo's taking the pizza route here.
Yes, sir.
That's a nice jump. Gonna get a nade here in the back of C towards Ivy. Benjo still playing his life. Good stuff coming out of him, but whoo, he's one shot off of a spike grenade. Those things are deadly, and he's gonna have to back down to trash here as 2 go down for Graphite. Make that 3.
And you see these last couple players. Oh, I was gonna say they can't forget about Benjo. Blastoise seems to have done just that. He's gonna pay the price. Benjo sending him to the respawn screen, and now 3 down for Graphite. Seems they're gonna be able to finally get their first bit of time, although it's only Benjo and C right now, C4. Yeah, they got to get this ball out in a hurry. They recognize that. They're on a bit of a rotate here towards A.
Yeah, I mean, right now though, the thing is like Graphite have control of B, so they can easily push over
Oh,
here. I mean, that
control of
hole
the
right there
Rockets.
got him a little time, but unfortunately, right now Graphite have control once again, and that's 2 down for Centennials. They're getting some ball time right here, but it's not, I don't know. These teams are kind of just playing a little bit ratty right now with the ball, like getting a little time here, and then just I don't know, kind of scrappy, should I say? That's the word I'm looking for, scrappy.
So much back and forth and 3 down. Wildfire off the respawn. Graphite gonna be able to come out on top in this scrap. Although Wildfire, we've seen Centennials attack plenty of these holds. Wildfire's got to find that first pick, just barely isn't able to get it. Eventually a teammate does. Surely the Centennials collapse is coming in. Casey Generic shuts it down though. Hits Wildfire down, takes him back to the death screen. Centennials still rushing in though. Here's 3-4.
Yeah, I mean, Graphite right now, they have a little bit of a lead. It's a small margin though. Centennials are, I don't know. This is an intense game, if you ask me, man. I mean, it's just back and forth. We still got 2.5 minutes to go in this first round. This is the first round of oddball. I feel like we've played 2 rounds. Like, I don't know, it's weird. But right now, both teams are just duking it out. That's 2 down for Centennials. Devlin though got the shotgun in hand. Gonna play his rotation towards the middle of the map here, cutting through tires, almost unscathed there. I like the plays coming out here. He's being patient here, waiting for his teammate to push up and gain some ground here on the map, gain some positioning. But right now, he pushed out a little too fast, gonna lose his life and lose a shotgun. But Benjo picking up a kill here. That's 2 down for Graphite, and Centennials have the opportunity to take this ball back, and try, to extend their lead here, because they don't really have much of one.
Yeah, they gotta extend their lead out from the negatives here.
Somewhere. We need it to go somewhere.
They're able to get the Rockets, which might help them do just that. C4. Oh, no, a stick from way downtown out of Benjo. Nice.
Wow.
Toss from them, and yeah, there's that lead for Centennials right on cue.
There we go.
Certainly them getting the Rockets. That nice little stick from way downtown. His B position gonna give Benjo a lot of information, but not who's behind him. Another back smack out of Graphite. This time it's from Blastoise. Oh, they have the ball player with Rockets. Watch out. He drops the ball. Infinitely more deadly with the Rockets in his back pocket. He takes down 1. Well, it seems Graphite have been able to take the hold. Another stick, this time out of Devlin.
And Centennials have a little bit of a lead right now. They got a 20-point lead, but Graphite do have that ball. It's a 2-on-2 situation at the moment right here, as Beast Bland's going to push that player back in there. That was a solid player right there on his part. They're going to pick that kill up. Beast Bland's laying down the damage, pushing that player off of Cafe. Unfortunately, does not get the trade onto Molly. Benjo, though, he's trying to push up and make some ground for his teammate. Notices there is a player shooting him in the back from the C side of the map, but that player has pushed up to purple right now, and they are gaining ground over there towards the objective. As Centennials are trying to keep control of the Cafe side right now, because that's where the ball is at. And fortunately, they're going to go 4 down. That's 3 down, though, for Graphite as well. But Molly's got the ball in his hands and looking to tie this game up and take the lead.
Yeah, the last man standing for Graphite there. I think Centennials might have tried to take that A-side setup maybe a little too early. That last player trying to grab the ball before the site was even cleared. Graphite gonna take that all the way to the bank, out to a 10-kill lead. Although Benjos, he's taking the Rockets. He's got a double kill first trouble. And 4 down for Graphite.
I mean, this is crazy. Like,
yeah,
exactly. Like, Graphite had the ball. They were getting some time, and they got the lead for a second, and then just boom, 4 down, Graphite. I mean, right now it's still a battle. I mean, the ball's not even being held. It's 67-66, Centennial with a 1-point lead, but they have the ball back in their hand, and they're rotating it actually over here towards Ivy as Beast Plains laying down some damage onto purple. It gets picked off by a player at A though from the B stairs. Not going to work out for him there, but 2 down for Graphite in here, and Centennials have the numbers. And right now, actually, that's about to change here in just a moment, but Devlin making his way downtown here, getting some shots onto that player at C, taking down B-Rail as well. Pizza Jump guy is going to get away, unfortunately, but Devlin's on a roll here. His teammate's picking up ball time. He is rotating all over the map, people. It is just amazing because everywhere he goes, he's just running and gunning.
Yeah, Devlin, an absolute whirlwind. You saw him starting by picking up the 1 shot on the shotgun, picked up a couple towards B side. The
That
absolute
was
whirlwind.
amazing.
Graphite couldn't pin him down. That helped Centennials take round 2.
Yeah, that was just like amazing stuff right there, honestly. Benjo got the early push here onto B. Gonna back those players down, getting some shots onto purple. Takes one player down. That's Leafeon. He's got 1 in ATMs, but Beast Plains has the rockets. He's getting away with it, picking up a player onto B rail here with it. Looking for some middle players here to take out as well, but 3 down for Graphite. Last player he's getting shot by over here by his bottom C, and he's gonna take that player out with a little trade from Grave.
Yeah, nice play. And off the respawn, they've noticed Graphite spawning in PD right where they wanted to set up. They're forced to rotate it. Unfortunately for them, the other Graphite players, seems they spawned out by Red Room. The perfect spawns from Graphite here. Centennials not blocking the right spawns, and so off the respawn, Graphite able to exert that pressure, not let them get that seaside setup for free.
Yeah, and indeed they didn't. Graphite are putting down
Oh my, what?
the
Back to
work
back
right
back
there.
smacks from Blasto. What? I thought the first one was like an audio miscue or something. I guess I didn't look at the feed. Blastoise double kill both back smacks C4. What?
Yeah, that was intense right there. Benjo Stark, though, laying down some nades on purple as Devlin over here is being a little bit sneakier. Watching his corners, really checking behind him. Very good plays coming out of him as he picks off Leafeon here onto bottom B stairs. But unfortunately, his life is going to end there to Molly, who is pushing up to B as well. Beast Plains in position here, waiting on his teammates to push up on the B side so he can get a push in here through purple onto C steps. But right now, he's having a really tough time, you know, getting any damage down, getting any information, because that person who was on top C was just not letting him peek out.
Yeah, that red gun making it hard to peek out. Those Centennials, they finally forced Graphite to drop the ball, but not before they've taken a sizable 19-point lead, if my math is correct. And the collapse has come in. Those traded on both sides. Beast playing surely to get that one, and there it is, a double kill for him and the red gun for his trouble. They have a bit of a window here to take this ball into C. It seems they're going to take it as Graphite rushing to take that B balcony. Beast plane's just going to barely make it in time.
Yeah, but he's getting some ball time for his team right now, trying to even the score up here. Down by 10, 2 down for Graphite. Make that 3 down for Graphite. And Centennials continue to put points on the board to narrow down this lead that Graphite just had.
And Devlin trying to make it tough for these spawning players. Only problem is one of them spawned behind him, most likely a red room. If I had to bet, and Molly gonna get taken down for his troubles there. 3 down, Casey Generic. Yeah, you see Beast Plains, he's just trying to live in there. He's the last player remaining in this setup. The shotgun gonna take down the red gun here. It seems Graphite have taken back hold of C.
Yeah, I really like the dedication to try to stay alive there, because you know that's what drives the enemy team insane. When you don't die and you're just being a nuisance on the map, it really can shake things up for him, and that's a good thing. But Wildfire in position to get this ball. He's got some power weapons up there. He just needs to grab one of those, man, and he's gonna get shot in the back, taking his time to pick those weapons up, and unfortunately has to retreat from the battle. Blastoise instantly just evaporates there with a couple of nades.
Yeah,
Wildfire. Yeah, that was insane right there. But Wildfire manages to keep his life intact, rotates, and takes out a few players on Graphite. And now, once again, Centennials have a little bit of a setup here. Not much of one, but, you know, it's working for the moment.
Yeah, they have a bit of a setup, although they've recognized what you mentioned, T4. Not quite of a setup. We got to get this ball out of town. They want to get it to B. The only problem is they got to deal with a couple of Graphite players. Benjo says, forget that. I'm playing the ball. Forget a setup.
Smart move.
Throws the ball right over. I believe that was Leafy right there. One of the Graphite players.
It's always a good habit to play the ball out, man, even if you think the team's going to take it right back to C.
Yeah, just take any extra bit of time where you might be able to pick up that straggling ball player. Speaking of sticking out, Casey Generic spots that player with the Rockets. Oh, he's not trying to take them both out, although he ends up paying the ultimate price. He's handed 2 Rockets to Centennials here.
Yeah, it's a perfect opportunity right now for Centennials to break this setup. Beast Plains, though, pushing down bottom C here through driveway, taking his time going in here. Kind of like impulsively just shoots that player, but it picks up that kill with the Rockets. Right now, we got 2 players pushing him. He needs to whip out that last one and use it.
I think he's got both one shot. He's trying to play maximum efficiency, although yet again, that search for maximum efficiency with the Rockets has forced them to drop it.
It should have picked up the rocket and shot it. He could have took out
He
both the
wanted
players.
The double one shot. He thought he was that
Okay.
guy. I respect it. I'd probably do the same if I'm in his scenario. Keep that rocket for maybe a
I mean,
stronger
I can understand it, but at that moment when you're getting double teamed like that, you need to just go ahead and get that thing out before they get it. But hey, whatever. It's still working out because both teams are struggling here to get control of C. It's a back and forth battle, but Graphite unfortunately did die, and now Centennial have once again a C setup here, down by 10.
Yeah, more of that diving everyone into sight right off of respawn chaos, and D-Splane catching Blastoise out towards ATM with a nice nade. And this is one of the many pieces of that floor loot we mentioned earlier before we got into this map, that Stalker Rifle. This time making KC Generics push an absolute headache in the net. D-Splane's an assist here. Oh, and Centennials, they've got the info. They know Graphite have to get into desperation mode. D-Splane's going to take down one. Only going to be one Graphite player to try to put a stop to Centennials here. Stop Centennials from, yeah, they got to move in a hurry. They're not going to be able to do it.
No.
A shutout when Graphite could least afford it out of the Centennials, and they're going to book their ticket.